I mean, it's almost the year anniversary of the biggest bomb I've ever had of my career when I opened for the Impractical Jokers at a amphitheater and ate shit exactly a year ago.
Where did you open? What amphitheater?
In Chicago. I thought I'm from there. I'll say like, oh man, the world music. I saw Lollapalooza '94 there.
Yeah,
that's how big this place was. I saw Lollapalooza in the '90s there.
Wow.
The Beastie Boys on that same stage. Still the best show I've ever seen. And so I saw Smashing Pumpkins too, but I actually fell asleep during Smashing Pumpkins. And I just go out like, oh man, I actually was sitting right there. I fell asleep during Smashing Pumpkins, and a woman in the front row of an amphitheater, an outdoor amphitheater holding 2 beers, just goes, fuck you, that was a great show. And just like, I got heckled by one woman out of 12,000, and it blew my whole set because all I can see is one woman. There's 12,000 people out there. I just see one woman with 2 beers. Like, you suck. I'm like, all right. Like I couldn't adapt. I couldn't switch gears after that. I didn't know what to do. I was overwhelmed.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
That's why I'm curious about these drive-through shows.
Oh no, they're fine, and I think I'm being fair in saying this, and I don't think I'm being too judgy. But my drive-in movie theater shows are different than Impractical Joker shows in that my fans are legit comedy fans, and I think the Impractical Joker amphitheater tour are Impractical Jokers fans.
Oh yeah, I do not blame the crowd at all. I blame my lack. I looked out there and I had one of those sets. I'm like, I don't think this is going to work, and then I fulfilled it. And I don't know about
fans. They love Sal. They love Murr. They love the boys. Like that's what
I don't blame it at all. You know what? Jessica Kirson went on before me. She crushed it. So I was like, all right, they're still out there laughing. But
yeah,
I don't think I could do drive-in movie theater. I could probably do like a Sonic. I could do a Sonic burger. I could do like a drive-in restaurant. I could handle that.
No,
I was telling my guy, I'm like, just, you know what? Just put, because I'm worried about all these venues closing. This National Independent Venue Association. I'll plug this place. They're the organization that's trying to like go to Congress and say like you need to save all these live venues that are closing, like the sizes that 1,000-seaters and stuff that I'm at, and a lot of them stuff that I already had booked. The venues are shutting down.
Yeah.
So anybody watching should go to this. And but I was like, just you know what, just book me in fucking Denny's. There's a Denny's in every city, if not 5 or 6 of them. Tell them they're all laid out the same way. You tell them here's how you set up the chairs inside a Denny's. So everybody said, because they all got the same amount of chairs, the same floor plan. I'll do Denny's 11 o'clock at night. I'll come in. I'll take over the banquet room. Like that's it. I'll just do a tour of Denny's. I don't know what to do anymore.
But that's what I love about. I mean, that's what I wish because I love about stand-up is like Chappelle said, let me just do it my way. You're saying, let me do it my way. And I love the let me do it my way kind of vibe that's happening. And I think it's, I've always been very careful not to ever reference punk rock because I'm a fan of punk my whole life. But as far as the marketing of punk or the do-it-yourself of punk, I have always been more of a corporate guy. Like I've always like lined into, let's just get into the funny bones and the improvs. Whereas I saw guys like you and Segura go, no, I don't need that. I can do, there's a rock venue that's got 600 seats. I'll just do one show there on a Thursday, and then I don't need to do a weekend somewhere. And so I always careful not to say that I've ever been very punk rock, but I will say that's one of the things I borrowed from punk rock was like, hey man, you can do this your way. Like it doesn't need to be the way that the stream's going. If you go against the stream, upstream, whatever direction, that's what you can do. And that's what you guys have always done.
No, it's all made up. There's not like everything's made up. Like, oh, this person gets 10% of your income. Why? Well, because that's how it is. Says who?
Yeah.
I didn't get into this place. I wasn't like, forsaking the funny bones or improvs. They just weren't hiring me. I'm going to go, like my thing was like, oh, I'm going to sell 20 tickets for every 5 show of my own. And then the rest will be people who don't give a shit and won't like me anyway. If I could sell 20 tickets per show for 5 shows, that's 100 tickets. I'll just do a bar that holds 100 people and let those 100 people come to it.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't like the improv was like, please come here. It was like, no, it was. It's not like they wanted me that much. Now it's like, hey, do you want to play the improv? I'm like, nah, I've already been doing this thing, and it's working well. No harm, no foul to any of those places. And sometimes I do some clubs in this and that, but I took it all from music and how it was. I'll go play. I'll play the club. I'll play the parking lot of the club. My thing, right? I don't know if I'm going to get like a Sprinter van and just go bring a PA and set it up on the roof of the Sprinter van. There's ways to do it. I never thought about the paycheck part of it. I thought about just figure out a way to do it. The paycheck part will come. If you're doing it for the right reasons, the paycheck part will come.